Hey everyone, I left my glasses downstairs, so I'm going to see if I can do this video without them. If I'm a little messy, you just know why. And before I start, I wanted to point out the beautiful ornament in the background. My mother got this for me for Christmas. The heat of the lamp, the candle, causes them to turn. Oh my god, I said that and I stopped turning. Oh, there they go. Okay, but what this video is about, I wanted to share my journey so far on trying to not completely suck at traditional art. I gotta remember to look at the camera. I'm always looking somewhere else. Looking at myself. So recently I really hit traditional hard again, and I have gotten a couple items that I think have really helped me, and have been really cool for like low budget getting back into markers and stuff. So okay, these are a couple of the first pieces I did. Just like some minimalistic with the color. Focus please. Yeah. And here is another one just with my gold Sharpie. And then past that, I went to buy a pack of markers to kind of have more accent colors, like the gold here, but different kinds of just to add a little bit of color. But I actually found some really good cheap markers, and I know there are other videos about it here on YouTube, but I wanted to do one as well because I have been having a lot of fun with these markers. So before I talk about the markers I've been using, I want to talk about this little friend that I bought that has helped me a lot. And it is an LED light box. Now, I'd heard a little bit about these before, but show my cute stickers. This was my first time buying one, and it has saved me a lot of trouble and headache. I'm a perfectionist. I usually do digital art, and as you know, it's a lot easier to redo your lines 20 times easily with traditional digital. I just got lipstick on my teeth. Okay. I told you this video would be messy. But with this, what it does, which I can't really plug it in right now, but it shines a light and you can control the intensity of the light, and it helps you kind of trace over what you've already drawn. So like, let me show you, because I have a couple examples of things that I've done. So, is this what I'm looking for? Yes! So this is one of the first pieces I did with the markers that I bought, which again, I will talk about in a second. But, it is this piece. Little corn snake. And starting out, to kind of not have to deal with all of the erasing and issues with that, I started out on just some lined paper. So this was my first original sketch with a blue pen, and then using the light box I shun through onto another page and kind of did a more, you know, put more detail into it and figured things out more. And then from that, I was able to work on this. And I think it is really a good buy, and it's not expensive. I think mine was like, including shipping, maybe $15. And if you are someone who is, I had this thing where I was scared. I had a fear. I was scared to even start because I would get so tense I would jerk and mess up. And having this, it kind of makes it easier to you know that if you mess up the first line art, you can pretty easily redo it. So yeah, and besides that one, let's see, where is it? A more recent one that I've been working on. Where are those other sketches? Huh. But this is another one that I just started tonight, and I might actually wind up redoing this one because I'm not sure that I like the color palette I went with. But I had a couple starter sketches for that, which are escaping me currently. Nope, there they are. And here is the sketch I did before that. See? But I 100% suggest it. Yeah, they are LED light boxes. Mine is actually originally for diamond painting, which I didn't know much about until I looked it up, and it looks really cool. And like, it takes a lot of, it looks very meticulous, and I think that's really cool. But okay, so on to the markers, which I've already shown you some of the pieces that I've done with it, but I got Bic markers. B-I-C is how you spell them. They were just one of the markers you can get at Walmart in the arts and crafts section, and I really didn't expect to enjoy them as much as I have been. So let's see, let me grab a little bit. And these are what they look like. They come in different size packs. I actually found out that there is a bigger pack than the one that I got, but I might look into it later, into getting a few more colors, because that's been my only frustration with them, honestly, is that there aren't more colors. But they are actually really, really good at blending, and at least with the paper that I use, because I use this cardstock paper that you can also find at Walmart for like $5. It's the one with the yellow packaging. I will link to it in the description. I'll link to everything that I use. But no matter how much I build up the marker, it never, you know how sometimes when you get too heavy with markers or paint, it'll rub off, kind of like, it'll rub up, or it'll just completely give out. It doesn't do that. I did, like, I know on this picture I did maybe on the clothes, I did honestly probably like at least 15 layers of colors, because I kept building them and blending them. And I mean, yeah, of course it bleeds through, but it's completely smooth. It didn't give it all, and that was really, really cool, because I am super into blending. But yeah, I wound up doing a little kind of guide so that I don't have to constantly check colors. I mean, come on. There we go. And yes, one other little thing that I did earlier tonight, just to kind of test out the limits, and it's not complete yet, but this is a tiny little illustration of a little town beside the sea. See, like, for the water there, let's see how close in I can get. See if it'll, come on, let me poke. Please. But anyways, the orange there and here, I layered on so much. And oh, another cool thing that I noticed that it does really well, for the grass here, when I got done doing the base colors, like I did, you know, the greens, the different types of greens, and for the rock here, gray, and a little bit of blue mixed in there. But when I got done with that and I started to decide that it was a sunset scene, I went over all of it with, what is the name of it? I think it is Summer Melon, which is my personal favorite. I just went over it and it didn't ruin anything. It just gave it more of a kind of wash. which is just, it's really cool because I did not expect that I was getting that good of, for the price, for the, like, value. It really amazed me. Like, it's really fun to mess around with. So yeah, I'm gonna link it down below because I always have this thing where, I've never really had Copics. I've bought a couple here and there, but when art supplies are really expensive, it kind of, I don't use them. I'm very scared of wasting them, so it just kind of completely stops me from getting full potential out of them. But with these, I have felt free to experiment as much as I like, and because of that, I found that you can do a lot of really cool things with them. So yeah, again, in the description below, I'm going to link to all of the items I've been using, like the exact brand of cardstock paper, since, like I said, this, like, that I really saturated this paper, and there's no, it didn't mess up at all, and that just is amazing to me. Because I've seen other, with this exact kind of paper. This was my favorite paper for a while, so it was like everyone's go-to gift for me for a couple years there, so I have like a ridiculous amount of this paper sitting around, and I've seen other kinds of markers and such mess the paper up, but something about these Bic markers does really well. And for lines, I have been using just this little Sharpie pen. I really, really like these. And like I said, I don't have the container for my paper, but I will link it below. I think I wanted to share this because I know how awful it is to not be able to afford any good art supplies, and I really didn't expect these to be what they were. I didn't expect to get this much use out of them, but I've been amazed, and I really, really want to try more of these little scenes like this because that is the most fun I've had. I'll post it on my DA maybe when I actually finish it up because I have some more spots to do, but I didn't expect this at all, and I love it so much. Oh, excuse me. My lipstick has been messy this entire video. Well, I am an artist, not a makeup guru, so. Though, I wish I were. I watch a lot of them. That's half of the content I consume on this platform because it is an art all in itself. But okay, that is all I really had to say. If I do any more, I will do another update video and talk about what I've learned. I guess I didn't even really, I'll do another video where I get more into, oh, yep, this makeup was a bad idea. Where I get into techniques, but for now, I think it's just a good idea to get them and kind of play around because, like I said, an entire pack of them is like $10 to $12, and it's amazed me. Okay, thank you for watching, and I will have more speed paints up soon. I've been having an issue where I actually have another story time / speed paint ready to go, but every time I try to convert it, my computer crashes because it's too big. So I think I'm actually gonna have to walk down to my friend's house who has the big setup and convert it over there because my laptop is not having it. But okay, I hope you all have had an amazing Christmas, holidays. I hope that your new year is spectacular, and I will see you guys on YouTube.